Eye. It's the eye that I remember. Most weekends, my parents and I would go into town to do, I don't know, shopping or go to the library, that dark building of strange smells that contained the magic of books. Between the house and the centre was a cattle market. It was in the shadow of two gas holders, huge and grey, for many years the most distinctive buildings in the town. I don't know if I knew much about the concepts of farms in those days, but I already had a sense of animal otherness, the difference that exists between the eye and other minds. If you didn't already know about the presence of the market, early in your visit to the town you would have realised there was more animals around than was normal for life in the 1980s. The market was noisy. The cows, the sheep, the pigs were always giving voice, and the farmers too. Old men with faces of rain and wind, strong hands and accents subtly marked as from the surrounding countryside. I remember the sale of sheep, the animals running in an arena with a floor of straw surrounded by men. The auctioneer talked fast, too fast to understand, except the values in pounds each sheep was worth. I don't know how they sold the cows and pigs. I suppose there were other boys that passed time among those wooden walls and the chaos of straw and manure, but I don't remember any. It was just me, my parents, and the animals. And I don't remember much of the town in those days either. An exception was the other market, where old ladies bought striped cloth in imperial measures and sellers of vegetables and meat, maybe meat that had previously passed through the castle market, cried out loudly. The market still exists, much changed. Now you can buy records, second-hand books, unusual foods and antiques. The cattle market does not, as if it had never existed. The site's now the car park of a supermarket. You couldn't buy a living animal there. But I'm forgetting the eye from my story, the most concrete memory from this place that does not exist. There were fenced-off channels between which the animals went from the lorries to the sheds. That day I went close to the fence to see what was on the other side. I suddenly heard the panting presence of something. With a head full of Tolkien adventures, it's possible I expected to see an enchanted creature. Of course not. Of course, it was simply a bullock. I don't know if its fate was to breed or shortly die, but its eye was huge, dark and tense and very, very close. I could have felt its moistness if I'd not run away terrified towards my parents. After a few moments I returned to the fence to see the beast again. But of course, as if it had never looked on anything, the eye had vanished, flesh and dream.